we can talk now to the head of programs from the NGO Orange, that's Feras Hussein. Feras Hussein, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Do you have enough material? Do you have sufficient number of tents for the people who need them?
Actually, we are trying to collaborate with all the efforts being done right now with several, I can say, NGOs trying to deliver the supplies. But like talking about the tents, of course, there is a huge need of not only the tents, but like in every single thing that can be provided to the targeted areas, but particularly in the Northwest. I mean, the huge challenge that's being faced right now, because like I was listening to one of your reports, talking about like new cities of tents like being established around the cities, but like inside Syria, it's something like being as a huge challenge, because this is the same, I can say, situation being faced by the Syrians there since long duration. Now imagine how many new cities of tents that will be established like after this new crisis. So again, crisis after crisis, we can tell that the needs are still huge. We are trying with several, I can say, and collaborate with several NGOs and international partners, including like, I can say, one of the international NGO called Street Child, just to deliver whatever can be delivered once again. Because like the crisis came suddenly, all the buildings were destroyed like in a blink of fate, and nobody was even expected that the size of the or the effect of this crisis will reach this level, I can say, of destruction.
Now, at the moment, is the challenge to try and look after people where they used to live, or is there already a program of taking people away from there to move them to Western Turkey, to Southern Turkey, where they can be safer?
Well, our operations is like in both in Syria and in Turkey, but like it depends actually on the, I can say, the availability of the shelter where the people can be moved. I mean, we are not talking about like few thousands that are affected to be, I can say, displaced, or like I can say, move it to another safer places. We are talking about millions. And like with this kind of situation, everything can be chaotic, and like everybody needs to be like able to gather breaths, I can say, to move forward. And like one of the most affecting, I can say, challenges is like most of the NGOs are operating in the provinces close to the Syrian borders, where the humanitarian services are usually delivered, whether to the host communities, Syrian refugees, and also to the people in South Syria. But like the current crisis caused a kind of like complete destruction of the supply chain, and also even the operations of the same NGOs being placed in the same, I can say, locations were affected. So that's why it caused this kind of challenge to move the people. But of course, I mean, it depends once again on the situation of the buildings and also the safety of the people where they can be moved, and also the availability of means of transportation. So like I can tell this is one of the huge challenges being faced. But like it's not only about the movement itself, because like imagine the huge supplies that are required to ensure that the services will still continue it, because like the people are not only affected like by not having access to the basic, I can say, needs. They are like emotionally, psychologically destroyed. A lot of relatives, friends, and family members were lost, and also all the memories like within their houses and in the corners of their houses and the flats where they use it to see their children, I can say, playing here and there. Everything was destroyed. So like it's a kind of complex crisis that will need too long time to ensure that the people will be able to recover.
Feras Hussein, thank you very much indeed for joining us from the Orange NGO.